Perfect. So, good evening, everybody. Thank you for your patience and welcome to this evening's opportunity call. Tonight, we are going to be sharing with you all about our incredible products and our amazing business opportunity that you can run all from home, from your phone and in your spare time. And I think we can all agree that there has never been a better time for a home-based business. So we are going to have our lovely James this evening doing our product presentation.
Yes, it's me. Right, so hang on just a moment. Yep. Okay. All right, everybody, I'm doing a load of stuff all at once here, so I hope I'm going to be able to cope. I'm accepting people into the call whilst doing the presentation on the product at the same time. So, there we go. All right, so good evening, everyone. And it's my absolute pleasure to present the product this evening. And, as you know, the brand name is Juice Plus. We are so excited about everything that we have all to do with Juice Plus. It's groundbreaking. It's like nothing else on the market. I remember I was at an event in 1993 in San Diego, in California, and this new product called Juice Plus was revealed to us. And I was already involved in the business. I had been involved with the company up until that point for about 4 years. And so when they talked to us about this new product called nutrition, we were like, what's this all about? But the more they talked about it, the more we thought, wow, this is really, really interesting. And I brought it back with me from the States, back to London. And a friend of mine had really bad eczema on his hands. And I gave it to my friend. I said, look, I gave him a little bit. I said, why don't you try it out? Because I really wasn't that convinced myself. And within about 4 weeks, it completely went. And I was like, wow, that is incredible. So from there on, I was like all in, totally enthusiastic about it. And of course, the rest is history in terms of what has happened. But of course, when we first started, we only had the fruits and the vegetable capsules. Now, of course, we got the berries and we've got all of these other amazing products, which are all fruit and vegetable and berry based. Okay, so on we go. So the first thing that we're going to say about fruits and vegetables and the real appeal about Juice Plus is the fact that so few people eat fruits and vegetables. I remember when I was growing up, if I ate a Brussels sprout, it actually made me physically feel sick. I mean, it was extraordinary. I had a complete repulsion to vegetables. So I wasn't eating any. And it didn't seem to bother my parents at all. But then, of course, this is a long time ago and, everything was all a bit, different. So as we can see that parents aren't eating enough, but look at that, kids. I mean, 96% of kids between 6 and 12 are not eating enough fruit and vegetables. So we know that. And that is really our sort of unique selling point as such, that we are there to save the day. Now, just look what you've got in the fruits and vegetable and the berry blend of Juice Plus. So you've got 30 types of fruits, vegetables, and berries, all in Juice Plus. And you can see all of these different things that we got in the fruit blend: apple, orange, pineapple, acerola, cherry, peach, mango, prune, date, and beetroot. When would you ever eat all of those fruits on a daily basis? And of course, the great thing about all this is that it's all absolutely fine for people with diabetes, because sometimes people say, oh, I can't possibly have all those fruits because they're all full of sugar. No, because we take the sugar out. So this is perfect for diabetics. This is really like a saving grace for them. So then look at the vegetable blend. We've got carrot, parsley, beet, broccoli, kale, cabbage, tomato, spinach, and garlic. Look at that. A lot of people don't like eating garlic normally, obviously, because of, the sort of breath. But with vegetables and with all of this, we can take it on a daily basis, and it's doing a huge benefit to our bodies. Now, the really interesting thing, of course, about all this is that it's the whole fruit, it's the whole vegetable that goes into Juice Plus. So normally, have an apple, you might take off the skin, or, certainly take out the core. With an orange, you would peel the orange, you'd take take lots of bits off. But with Juice Plus, everything goes in the mix. And of course, all of that goodness that so often we would throw it away, all comes to us. And then look at what we've got on the berry blend. Concord grape, pomegranate, bilberry, blueberry, blackberry, elderberry, cranberry, blackcurrant, and also cocoa, artichoke, and ginger root. Now, those two ones, I just read a big thing this week actually about health, and ginger is a huge one for our health. You look up ginger and they say, no question, we should be consuming ginger every day. And surprise, surprise, there it is in the Juice Plus berry blend. So that's really exciting. So let's talk now a little bit about the way Juice Plus is made, because the thing is that Juice Plus is a whole food supplement and it's all natural. So this is Bill, our cranberry farmer, and what he's showing there is that his great care and attention to actually producing all of the crops. And I don't know if you know, but all of the farms that produce Juice Plus fruit and vegetables and berries for us have to sign a contract with us to produce everything in a really, really top way. So it's organic, of course, but also, you know, they have pulping facilities at the farm so that they can actually pulp the fruit and the vegetables and the berries straight away. They don't like sit around for ages, you know, going, you know, obviously not off, but in that optimum ripeness, they are produced and they come into the beginning form of creating this Juice Plus magic that we have. So yeah, all of them are ripened to achieve the maximum micronutrients and phytonutrients. I'm not going to read all of that out. You can see it all. But anyway, on we go. Now, this is a really, really interesting one. And this is the Healthy Starts program, whereby I'm just monitoring to make sure that I've let everybody in. No, I haven't. So hang on just a moment, everybody. There are people champing at the bit to get in. I do apologize. Sorry, everyone. Right, okay, on we go. Right, so what we've got here is we've got an amazing idea. Free Juice Plus for kids. And people go, what? You've got to be joking. We can't possibly do that. Yes, we've done it, and we've got 1 million children on it. And of course, what's happening is that it completely changes the conversation about children and families for the whole of their life. You know, most of the real big problems with obesity, and, you know, we might as well talk about it, it is a big problem, are formed in childhood years when children are not eating the right diet, they become addicted to sugar, and as time goes on, it's too late really to change it all around. And by the time people get to 20, 25, 30, you know, they're completely locked into effectively comfort food, you know, which of course we know is not good for us. All right, so that's the Healthy Starts program for kids. So let's move on from that. So this is the real essence of the Healthy Starts program, and I've got it here. And this is the chewies, the vegetable chewies. Now I absolutely love this. Now you may remember, if you're on the call last week, there was a woman on the call talking about her kids and how these chewies had completely revolutionized her children's skin problems. Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Sarah? And she was talking about how, you know, if they just came off it for a couple of days, they'd be itching. But, you know, when they were on the chewies, they could be in the bath, they could have bubble bath. It wasn't irritating their skin. Basically, they've been set free from, you know, a lot of irritation. And so this is wonderful. I also met a woman in the States a little bit ago, and she was talking about her kids, and she was saying she couldn't believe the amount of attention her kids now had in school because they were taking these. So, you know, a lot of time people think that the capsules are the most potent, and they are, but these are red hot, these chewies. All right, so on we go. So a little bit of stats here about the kids. And what you can see is 71% of children and teenagers consume less fast food and soft drinks as a result of consuming Juice Plus. I mean, that is incredible. Can you imagine it? Teenagers and children consuming less fast food and soft drinks, 89% more aware of their health, 71% drinking more water. Well, that is incredible, because most kids drink, you know, Coke and all that sort of stuff. And believe it or not, 61% of people, kids, consuming more fruit and vegetables. So it really is a job well done as far as we're concerned. And that is incredible. Free Juice Plus for kids. Can you believe it? Yes, free. So this is another really, really interesting thing. And this is really what separates Juice Plus out from everything else. And that are the studies. Now, Jay Martin, who's the president of the company, was very, very bright. I mean, he's a genius. And what he basically decided from word go was that we couldn't make claims about the product because it would get us into a lot of challenges and difficulties. And we would be beginning to verge into making claims potentially about helping people with particular diseases. And of course, that is a complete no-no. So he rather cleverly decided that we were going to go in the direction of studies. And we were going to enlist top universities, top medical institutes and establishments to review the product on a very, very carefully organized basis, placebo-controlled, double-blind, you know, gold standard. And the results that have come out are staggering, that it boosts the immune system. Hello, what do we need right now? Boosting the immune system. Believe it or not, it actually repairs the DNA, all found independently. Brilliant for skin health. I know a number of people talk every week about the amazing skin results that they've had. You know, people not having to have, you know, creams and everything, you know, to get rid of the acne. Of course, it doesn't get rid of it at all, you know, but it's beauty from within. That's what we're talking about. And then dental health, this is a big one. So what they found was that when people were having their wisdom teeth extracted, I've had my wisdom teeth out. It was a nightmare. I had to have them drilled out of my jaw. Can you believe that? It was horrifying. And anyway, I won't go into it too much. But anyway, so what we found with the Juice Plus was that it really radically improved the healing of the gums after wisdom teeth surgery. And then what it's also doing is protecting the cells from oxidative stress. So basically what happens with our cells, they begin to oxidize and rust effectively over a period of time. And what we need is that oxidative stress reduced. And that, of course, is what fruit and vegetables does. So, you know, as nature is intended, that's what we're doing. So let's talk about something else which had just come in recently. It came in about a couple of years ago, and this is amazing. And let me just check. I've got everybody on board. Hang on just a moment. Oh dear, sorry about that. Right, one person just joined. Now, so this is incredible. This is the Omega. And this is a real game changer, because basically what we're not getting it from the fish, we're getting it from the seabed. And we're getting all these amazing nutrients. So what we've got here is we've got a massive plethora of real goodies. So we've got algae oil, pomegranate seed oil, sea buckthorn berry oil, raspberry seed oil, safflower oil, and tomato seed oil, all absolutely essential. And that's what we've got in Juice Plus. And people are saying that it's having a really, really big effect on the way they are on their skin, their joints, you know, running, jumping, you know, it's great on the hair as well. Now, let's look at this now. We've got also a range called the Juice Plus Complete. Now, why is it called Complete? Because it effectively is a complete meal. So you've got the bars, you've got the soups, and you've got the shakes. Now, they're absolutely full of proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and vitamins and minerals. So basically, they're giving you everything that you would need for a really, really good meal. And I want to say, I absolutely love the shake. I have a shake every morning. I mean, it just immediately gives me energy. And, you know, it's good for maximizing energy, but also it's great for, you know, weight loss, weight management. everybody feels like, you know, they need to lose a little bit sometimes. And, you know, Juice Plus Complete is absolutely superb for that. All right, on we go. So the next one that we've got, which is again quite new, which is really, really clever, and it's called Uplift. And this is a drink which is basically to give us more energy, and it really does give us a lot of energy. So it's full of essential B vitamins, again, all natural. It's like, you know, Red Bull, like a Red Bull, but it's like all natural. And you've got natural caffeine, you've got essential B vitamins, you know, it's just full of, look at all those B vitamins there, all goodies. And if you look up B vitamins, they really, really are essential. So what we've got here is we've got a really clever approach to boosting people's nutrition, helping people look good and feel good, and enjoy life more. At the end of the day, that's what we're in the business of doing, helping people to enjoy their lives more with more health, more vitality, and just looking good and feeling good. And that's what we all want. So we've got the capsules and the chewies to maintain ourselves. You know, I take these every day. I mean, you know, first thing in the morning, I'm there with a glass of water, you know, having them, and I would never miss a day with them. We've got the shakes, obviously that's more like the breakfasty type thing, but it's throughout the day with the bars. And we've got the lift, uplift rather, for performance. And that's more like in the afternoon when maybe you might be feeling, you know, with those kids, you might be feeling a bit sort of, you know, energy down, and suddenly have a lift or an uplift and we're back on form again. So that's it, the incredible, unbelievable Juice Plus product range. And I'll hand back to Sara.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much, James. And I will just say I am a very busy, very tired mum sometimes, and the uplifts are just like a mother's dream that way. They are absolutely amazing. Alongside the capsules, for me, I suffered a lot with anemia, no energy, you know, sleepy, tired, miserable, snappy. Doesn't paint a pretty picture, but that was me before Juice Plus. And the capsules and the uplift for me have been an absolute godsend. I've gone from, you know, wanting to sleep all day to waking up at 5 a.m, having my uplift and my capsules and having a workout and cleaning the house before my kids wake up. So if you're on the call and you're a mum or a dad, sorry, that's bad, and you are tired, then I would definitely recommend those. So we're going to skip right through to some of our amazing testimonials this evening. We've got some lovely guests coming up tonight. And firstly, we have our Carl. How
are you doing? Good evening. Thanks for having me. Hi, everybody. Yeah, as I said, my name is Carl. I actually only found the Juice Plus products this year. And it was introduced actually at the start of COVID. As lockdown like fully hit, and I'd basically lost my full-time income. And yeah, I mean, I completely understood the business, but the products themselves were completely brand new to me. I had no idea about healthy things. I wasn't a very healthy person. To start with, I mean, I was the kind of guy that would take lettuce and tomatoes off burgers. I was the kind of guy in that study you saw there of one of James's slides who did not eat enough fruits and vegetables, and heavy smoker. So not the greatest skin, heavy drinker at the time as well. I mean, Jesus, how far I've come in 6 months, honestly. Basically, I'd wake up, I'd look in the mirror and I looked grey. I was not very happy in the morning. I was a very angry riser. My wife was not happy with me most mornings. She'd wake up with a big smile on her face. I'd wake up like miserable and basically tired and angry and upset because of the lack of nutrients in my body. And at the time, I had no idea that was the reason, right? I was just waking up every day thinking I'm just living my life. I'll live fast, die young and all that kind of thing. And anyway, so I was introduced to Juice Plus and the products, and I said, right, okay, come on. At first I was like, whoa, you know, you want me to spend this money every month? And then I was like, right, okay, I've got to try it. Tried it and never, ever looked back. So within the first 30 days, the money I'd spent on it initially was like, wow. My skin was getting better. My energy, as you said, was nicer. I felt better every single morning. I was waking up in a much better mindset every single day. And I just thought, wow, okay, I need to share this with other people because it was just, you know, naturally making me feel good. So I was like, right, I'm going to tell my mom, I'm going to tell my wife, I'm going to tell my sister, I'm going to tell my friends, my family, like everyone who's going to listen, I'm going to tell them about this product. So I did. My mum had some skin issues as well, some dermatitis. My wife also has seborrheic dermatitis, and they both started taking the berries, then the fruits and veg, and now the omegas as well. And my wife has gone from basically having a flare up every week or two to not having a flare up in the last, I'd say, 4 months. She had a couple right at the start, and then since they've actually started to get into her system and affect her gut and how her body works on the inside, as James was saying, beauty from within, she's actually not had a flare up of her dermatitis since then. So it's been an incredible journey. I also introduced a few friends because I joined the business at the same time, right? So I naturally wanted to share and create a team and get people working with me on this. And I spoke to two of the people this week, and respectively, they've lost 13 and 15 kilos in the last few months since joining our 90-day body back program, which was basically, we use the shakes as breakfast. We do a little bit of fitness every day, and we make sure we take our capsules and drink water, and that was it. And they've had incredible journeys. We've had incredible journeys, and I can't recommend the business or the products enough. So I'll hand back over. I'll just say thank you for having me. But honestly, whoever invited you here this evening, get in touch with them right now, because they are the people who are going to change your life.
Oh, thank you so much, Carl. It's absolutely amazing. And it's so nice, like you said, it's so rewarding helping people on their health journeys. When you get them, you know, the messages back from your customers and you have these check-ins and they say, I'm feeling this, or, you know, I've lost this much weight. Honestly, there's not many people that can say that they absolutely love their job or they have job satisfaction, is there?
I completely agree. Honestly, it's an incredible feeling, and I was just mind blown when I was told. And one of the girls, actually, very quickly, I'm so sorry because I know we need to move on. One of the girls was like saying, "Carl, I used to be like a double XL in my chef uniform at work, and like now they've had to buy me new uniform, and then they had to buy her a new uniform again."
Wow!
All day crazy long, and like she's so happy. It was an amazing feeling, honestly.
Oh, amazing. And well done you for helping and supporting them on their journey as well. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Carl. Up next, we have got our lovely Claire. Just unmute yourself if you're... I hope.
Good evening.
Oh, there's your heart attack.
Everyone's all right. No. Right, so I've been in the business for a year now, and like everyone, you know, everyone's journey is totally different. I think I was a little bit fed up actually just working in a full-time job all the time, just not being able to see my family. And like I did actually, at one point I was spending more time in work, and obviously your heart's not in it no more. So I was looking for a new opportunity, and I come across this, and I was watching the lovely Sara. And obviously, you know, I just thought, why not? You know, it's a £50 investment. You can either put everything in it. And I mean, what is £50 really when you think of it? And so I absolutely loved it. And then obviously at the same time as the business, I started the products. I started on the premium capsules and the lifts, I do believe. And I think within 2 weeks, everyone started to notice a difference in my skin, my hair. I was glowing, and I might actually thought, oh God, they actually work, you know. So I thought, let's give it a go. Let's carry on. Let's buy more products. So I take everything now because I love all the products. I love the business. I am QSSC at the moment, working my way towards SSC. We're going away with a company, which is incredible. I'm so excited about this as well. And like I said, it's the best decision I've ever made, and I really do wish that I actually said yes, you know, God, about a year ago really, because it's been around years, isn't it? So and that's basically, and I dropped 2 dress sizes as well, so obviously my health has improved. I'm jumping out of my bed for, you know, early in the morning before my alarm goes off. I'm getting up. I'm just kind of bouncing around all the time, you know, just full of energy. And I was just thinking, you know, especially, you know, when you come from, like, I was always tired, I was really low on myself, I was feeling lost. And obviously I've done this, said yes to the business, said yes to the products, love everything about it, and there's nothing that I would really, you know, change about it. And that's it, that's a little bit about me.
Oh, thank you so much, Claire. And honestly, to watch, you know, your journey over the past year, it doesn't feel like a year at all, does it? But to watch what you've achieved in a year, you've literally done promotion.
Yeah. And confidence as well. I mean, I was never saying, oh, I can't do that. Now I'm just like raring to go. Yes, come on, let's go.
But do you know what? It does go to show, because I remember when you first started and you was like, I'm never going to go live. And when I said, come on, you can do it, you can do it. And you phoned me, you said, I've been in the kitchen with my finger hovering over the button for about 3 hours. But now, it goes to show that it really is the best thing to be confidence as well. Thank you so much, Claire. Up next, we have got our lovely Martin.
Hi everyone. Hi Sarah. Hi James. Thank you for inviting me today. Guys, what can I say about my story? I wish I could say, as people here, that, oh, I didn't have to think much. Oh, it was an easy decision. I was the difficult one to convince. I'm a diabetic of 25 years, and I found my way to the business through the product, but at the beginning, I didn't even want to try the product, and needless to say that now I'm a big advocate of Juice Plus and of a healthy living, because it has transformed not only my diabetes, but also how I feel, how much energy I have. It all started with skin problems for me, and sort of. Even though I'm vegetarian, I thought I had a good diet, but I didn't, in fact. So a friend of ours a few years ago recommended us as premium capsules, and I think I'm a huge fan of this. I love all the products, but this is what really changed for me how I feel and how I look at healthy lifestyle. And I was skeptical. I didn't want to try them, but like I said, I had skin problems. So I had something similar to acne that I couldn't get rid of at the age of 31, 32 years old. And my partner, she made a decision. She took the products and she put it in front of me and she said, from tomorrow, there's a new habit in our daily life. So I said, okay, I've started using them, and I was, didn't expect much, and I was surprised quite quickly. Maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I could feel something is changing. I could feel more energy. I could sleep better. I could wake up without the alarm. And I was, at that time, I wasn't an early morning person because I work in hospitality, and that always sort of messes you up a little bit. So, I could feel it, and eventually, even after a few more weeks, I could see it as well. My skin transformed, my skin has changed, and this was an amazing thing. And James was saying that so many people have seen that. Yes, skin is our biggest organ, and you just can see it probably the most out of it, because everything else you might feel better, but you don't see how well your liver works or your pancreas or this and that. Skin, we can see it, it's tangible. So then I was sort of sold on the idea of the products, and I studied it, I saw it's natural, and I could feel it, see it. So great results. And also it eventually it improved my diabetes, my sugar levels got more stable, and that my doctor confirmed that. And even though he didn't even know I'm taking Juice Plus, he said, well, you're doing a good job here, you've made a good change here, so keep it up. And that led me to to the business. But again, this was a long journey for me. I had something I called sometimes I am too cool syndrome. And today I laugh at this because there's no one, what I mean? It's just being a bit ignorant, I guess. And I just didn't see it. I work with video, so I really wanted to pursue this sort of artistic career, and I didn't see myself doing anything else. But I realized that, first of all, doing video is great, it's my passion, but I don't want this to be my only way of making money, and it will not give me the freedom of travel, which is something I really love since early teenager years. So after a year and a half of my partner doing the business, I said yes, and I said, let's just do it. I'm not gonna stop doing what I do because I love videos, but I want to have a second income. I want to have a plan B, or whatever you want to call it. I want to diversify and have more options. And that was one of the best decisions. This year I realized how good I realized it earlier, but this year just confirmed how good decision it is to have a plan B, an option B, or just a second stream of income. Partly thanks to this business, I managed to move away from London. I love traveling to London. I love going back to London, but I wanted to change, and I moved to Tenerife. And I know probably some of you guys on this call are coming to Tenerife in the next month, so I can't wait to meet you in person and see you. But yeah, I mean, this is for me has been a big change, and I'm gonna just push more. And like Carl said here, you know, if you're here thinking about this, don't think too much. Don't be the one who thought all the time and didn't take any action. Questions, make a decision, and you know, and the rest you learn, the less you will find out. I waited too long, in my opinion, but I don't like to look back and say, oh, I should have done, should have. No, it had to happen for me that way. But take action, guys, and it's going to be the best decision you make. Thank you very much.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. It's always nice to hear from people's different perspectives, and obviously it's so nice that the business has enabled you to have your second income and travel as well. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks in Tenerife. Yes. Thank you, Martin. So I am going to tell you a little bit about myself and my business journey. I'm going to keep it really quick because we've got an absolutely amazing guest speaker tonight. We're really, really excited. But obviously my name's Sara. I have been with the company now for 4.5 years, even though that has absolutely flown by. And I will just tell you a little bit about myself before Juice Plus. As I said earlier, I wasn't a very healthy person. I sort of had been growing up, and then I started, I suffered with alopecia really badly. So I lost all of my hair and my eyebrows and my eyelashes. And this led on to a really, really deep depression after that for quite a few years, which then led to me not being able to work. So it was sort of an accumulation of events, but my depression was so bad. And again, because of my hair loss, I was literally at the stage where I didn't like leaving the house. That's how bad it was. And I mean, for weeks and months on end. And I was on really strong antidepressants as well, so I would literally sit indoors eating rubbish food and watching rubbish TV and just not going in. Had a really unhealthy lifestyle. So my confidence was literally at rock bottom. And I always like to stress that to people, because so many people, I think, let a lack of confidence allow that to hold them back from starting their own franchise. And I hear that a lot from people. They might say, you know, I really want to be able to do what you do or join your team, but I just don't have the confidence. And I know, as you heard from Claire and a few other people on the call tonight, that this business really is the best thing for growing you as a person and for growing your confidence as well. So I came across Juice Plus online, as some of you may have done who are on the call tonight, and I was really intrigued. I sort of thought, oh, I think I could do that, and I could do it from home, and I don't have to leave the house. I don't have to see anyone, which was a big thing for me at the time. So I was really intrigued, and I wanted to sign up, but it took me 8 months to say yes, because I was so scared. So if you are on the call and you are feeling frightened, or you feel like you haven't got a lot of confidence, that is totally normal to feel like that, and you're going to feel like that anytime you start something new. But I promise you, you will absolutely love it. So I did eventually say yes, and then sort of the past 4 years have been a bit of a whirlwind, and you'll hear again loads that it is a lot about personal growth. So I've lost 5.5 stone on the product. I overcome my depression and anxiety. I say that, it's half term. No, it's been a bit stressful this week, but mostly overcome my depression and anxiety. And I was able to come off of all of my medication and just generally transformed into a really healthy person. Even people around me were like, are you okay? Like, you've really changed. I'm like, yeah, I would hope so. But I'm just healthier, I'm happier, I'm more energetic, I work out. We're surrounded by lovely, amazing, positive, uplifting people. It's such an empowering environment to be around. There's so much support available to all of us when you do start your business, so you're never on your own. Don't feel like you're going to be left to it, because I assure you that you won't. We have travelled to the most amazing places. We've got a work trip to Tenerife in a couple of weeks. We've made loads of friends, and if there is a day where you are ever struggling, or you feel like, you know, whatever it is, your team really are there to help you and support you and lift you up. We are really fortunate that we really have an absolutely amazing team. And then sort of financial wise, I started because I wanted to earn you know, an extra couple of £100 a month. But I'd always really wanted to be successful. I wanted to have my own money and be independent and have my own business, but I didn't have any money. And obviously, you know, I live in central London. To start a traditional business would cost a lot of money. So the fact that, again, it costs 50 quid, there's no stock handling, no cash handling, no deliveries, because I'm not that organised. That was some of the things that really attracted me to the business. So I think within a year I was earning a full-time income. Now, sort of 4 years later, I earn 3 to 4 times what I did when I was working 40 hours a week. And, you know, going through lockdown, like I think a lot of people can probably relate to, my partner's income was totally wiped out. So just from the money that I earn from Juice Plus that I started, you know, as a plan B or part-time business, I'm now able to support the whole family and the house and the bills and all of that jazz. So it's been nothing but an amazing journey and nothing but amazing benefits, whether it's health, social, friendships, financial, and I just am so thankful for the business and the day that I said yes. So that is enough about me. I'm going to quickly hand over to James, who's going to tell you a little bit about his story, and then we're going to get on our amazing guest speaker.
Yeah, I'll be quite quick, actually, everyone. But anyway, just to say that I started this 33 years ago, or sorry, I saw this 33 years ago. And people are like, oh my God, that's so long ago. And frankly, I think that as well. I think, goodness me. But there it is, you know, and I saw it in Dallas, Texas. A friend of mine invited me along to go along and have a look at it. I went to an event, well, like 500 people there, and I was like blown away. I thought, wow, this is absolutely incredible. But the thing that I saw, that was the number one thing I saw freedom. I saw an opportunity to never have to work again. And obviously, you know, look, it is work to develop the Juice Plus business, but it's so much fun. And so I looked at this and I thought, well, wow, this looks amazing. But then I thought, I don't think I can do this, because I'd never done anything like this before. I didn't have any type of sales background. Not that it is sales, of course, because it's more to do with recommendation and telling our stories. But for me at that time, I thought, oh, you know, I didn't think I could do it. Anyway, I decided just to get going with it. And I got going. And within 3 years, I turned my annual salary into a monthly income. And that to me was absolutely unbelievable. And I just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. And now, you know, the biggest and most exciting scenario is just about to unfold, which is worldwide expansion. So I was out today texting, you know, the managing director of Juice Plus in Malaysia today. Can we do this? Can we do that? Yes, yes, yes. You know, it's so exciting to be seeing, you know, your whole business expanding, you know, all over the world. And we're just about to move into the biggest market in the world, which is Asia. I'll hand back to Sara.
Amazing. Thank you very much, James. And then last but not least, we have got an incredible guest speaker tonight, and Dani Kumrou is a presidential marketing director in the business. She is a huge inspiration to me and my whole team. They absolutely adore her. They're always watching her live videos saying, did you see Dani's live today? So we are so excited to welcome Dani to the call. Oh, just pop up. Yeah, there we go. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Brilliant call. Absolutely enjoyed it so far. So thank you very much for getting me on as a guest speaker. So as you heard, my name is Dani Kumrou. I'm a presidential marketing director, which is one of the top leadership positions in the business. I've actually been doing it now for 5 years, and it's actually been like a whirlwind. Like, it feels like I only started yesterday. Like, it has been such an incredible journey, and I cannot believe I've been here for 5 years. So the reason I started, actually, let's take you back to the beginning. So when I started, I was a teacher. Me and my husband had recently bought our first house, and we were looking for another way to earn extra money. So I was kind of teaching part-time because I was a new mum as well. My husband was working every single hour under the sun. And we just had like really big vision to like have like a better life, I suppose. Like, we've always worked hard, but we only really had enough money for like one holiday a year. And we were determined to change our life even before we found this opportunity. So I was doing like just loads of different things. Like, I was always like selling stuff on eBay. I was always looking for different job opportunities. I actually wrote 2 books as well, and got those published, and we were just looking for something. So we thought, right, let's start a business. And like Sara was saying earlier, it's a lot of money to invest in starting your own business. So Ross was in retail, so we were looking at like starting our own retail business. We were looking at all of like the cost that went into that, and I'm just not a massive risk taker. I wanted a business opportunity where, you know, the risk wasn't there, and I didn't know a business opportunity like that existed at the time. So I was doing all of this stuff, and then I was actually on Twitter promoting my book, and the girl that introduced me to the business gave me a message on Twitter and said, you know what, you're on social media, have you ever thought of making money from using social media? And I thought, like a lot of people do at the start, this sounds like a scam. What is this girl talking about? How can you earn money from using social media? And at the time, I don't think network marketing was like as big as it was now. I knew nothing about the industry. I knew nothing about the product. I knew nothing about Juice Plus. So I was just really skeptical. But what she did is she asked if she could add me on Facebook. And I kept seeing her post pop up. Now, my upline is like a similar age to me. She's got one daughter like me. It was just her husband and her daughter in all the posts. They reminded me of like my little family. And I kept watching her post, and I thought, you know what? She's got a really similar life to me. She seems to have really similar morals. But she's like got this like incredible life where she's going to Dubai all the time. And, you know, we're doing something wrong here because we're just affording one holiday a year to Spain or something. And she's going on all these luxury holidays and buying all of this luxury stuff. And I started to think, you know what if what she's telling me is true? What if you can start a business, you can earn money online, and it's exactly what we've been looking for? So obviously it's a very, very small investment. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to see where it takes me. Never in a million years did I think it would be the thing that I was looking for that was going to change our life and enable us to live this incredible life. So I joined up to the business, and for the first couple of months I did nothing. And the reason I did nothing is because I didn't know anything. I didn't know what the products were. I didn't know anything. So I decided to order myself some products. Got on the products, and mums on here might be able to relate to this, right? I was going through a point in my life where I wasn't feeling 100% my best. I've always had loads of energy. I've always been like just a really get up and go person. After becoming a mum, I feel like I lost that a little bit. I become like, I was tired all the time. My energy levels weren't as good. And I think the reason is like I stopped looking after my own health. And what I know now is if you want to be the best mum, if you want to be the best person, if you want to look after other people to the best of your ability, you have to look after your own health. So I was like, coming home to work and falling asleep. I was like napping when she was napping. I was like just not in the best place. I got really bad skin as well after giving birth, which I never like went through like having bad skin or anything as a teenager. So I was like, why is my skin so bad? And it was
the toilet.
Oh, someone.
And I'll come back in.
Sarah. So it was all like a knock-on effect of not looking after myself properly. So I got on these products anyway, and I kid you not, within like a few weeks, I started feeling better. My energy levels were better. My hair, skin and nails like started growing, and I just felt like the old Dani again. I just felt like me again. I just felt like I've got all of this energy again, like these products actually work. And I started to look into like the science of the products, and I just fell in love with the products. Started getting a few customers, and all of their feedback was incredible. I had customers that were losing weight, that were feeling better. And I thought, you know what, this is actually amazing. But I still saw it as like a part-time thing where I could earn a little bit of money. And then I got to one of our company conventions. So we have like these massive conventions, and my first one was in February 2016, and I was a sales coordinator at the time. So I was earning a few £100 in the business. I was still doing my job. Ross was still, my husband was still doing his job. And we got to this convention, and my mind was blown. My mind was blown because I learned so much more about the product. My mind was blown because I saw this business opportunity, and I saw normal people on stage like me, like anyone on this call, that were normal people, that were normal families. And there was actually a couple on stage with their children. And they're at the position that I am at now. They was at that position, and I watched them, and they were talking about how they had retired. And she was actually a retired teacher as well, how she had retired to do this job, to do this opportunity full time, and how they were living like this incredible life through this opportunity. And I just looked at my husband, and he knew that like that was it. He knew that I was coming home from that convention, and that I was going to change our life with this business. Like we knew from that day. And I didn't know what any of the top positions mean. I didn't know like the compensation plan and how it worked then. But all I knew was like I looked at these people on stage that had done it, And all I knew is that I was going to do it no matter what it took. Like, I always had this vision that we were going to have this phenomenal life. I always had that vision. I just never knew how I was going to get it. And at that convention, something just clicked. I was just like, this is it, I'm getting it. So I got home from that convention and I got to work. And I started hitting all of the positions and earning all of the bonuses. And I quit my work a few months after that, quit my job because I wanted to focus on this full time because I knew where it was going to take me. And within 1 year of joining, I hit the position of National Marketing Director. So for those of you that don't know what that means, it comes with a £7,200 bonus, and it's one of the pinnacle positions in the business. So it took me a year to get there. And this was at the point where, like, I was really starting to change our life. The same day we qualified, this company is incredible with, like, the trips that they take you on and the way they treat you and the VIP treatment and everything else. So our regional director at the time called me up and he said, Dani, you've done it. You're a national marketing director and you've qualified for a free trip to California. And we were like, wowza. So me and Ross went over to California. We stayed in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, which was mind-blowing. Never seen anything like it in our lives. You know, we're used to staying in apartments in Spain. Never ever seen anything like this resort in our life. And we was blown away. And we kind of got the vision then that this is the life we want. This is the type of place we want to come on holiday. This is the life it was incredible. We even had spending money, and it was just an absolutely incredible trip. We couldn't believe it. We used to a hotel room where you walk in, you've got a bed and a bathroom. This literally had it was a suite with like a lounge and a dressing room, and it had 3 bathrooms in it. It was incredible. And from that day, it's just been a whirlwind. Like, I come away from that trip and I was like, whatever it takes, I'm doing the next promotion and the next promotion. And then later on, I actually qualified for another trip to Thailand, which was put on by some of our mentors in the business. And me and my husband both qualified for this trip. And it was at that trip in Thailand, it was one of the top 5 resorts in the world. It was absolutely incredible. Then my husband actually decided that he was going to quit his career as well. And, he was head of retail for a global fashion company. He had an incredible job, company car, amazing salary. And it was a really scary thing for us to do. But we was at that point in our life where we was earning more with this business than we was in his job as well anyway. And we both wanted to do it together. We had this vision as a couple to carry on doing this business and to carry on changing our lives and inspiring other people to change their lives with it. So we went all in. We were like, it's the scariest thing ever, but we're going to hand in your notice and we're going to do this business together full time. And fast forward to now, Ross quit his job. He gave in his notice in January 2000. It's been basically like a year and a half, but we've now been doing it full time together. And the life that we live, the money is obviously great. We're earning just phenomenal money that literally blows my mind. So we've got the financial freedom with that. But the most special thing is the life that we've created. So we live in our dream house, but it's the vision, it's the people that we've become, and it's the things like both being able to take our daughter to school in the morning. It's half term at the moment, and we've been places like Harry Potter World this week, and having Ross there as well as me and being able to just show our daughter that if you can work hard, you can make all of your dreams come true and you can have any life that you want to have. So we literally are living our dream life. Like when my husband was in his retail career and when he'd become head of retail, he used to stay out 3 nights a week minimum because he used to be in charge of such a big area. So he used to have to drive and stay out and get planes, and we never really saw him. So this opportunity has given me my family. I'm going to get emotional saying that because it is so emotional what it's given me. It's given me my family. It's given me time with my family and every single minute with my family. So we wake up in the morning, we wake up early, we do our self-development. We're so happy, we're so motivated to just go out there. You never know whose life you're going to change every day in this business. So that's incredible. You never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to speak to. So we wake up every single morning just buzzing for the day. We take our daughter to school together and then we live life on our terms. So you know, if you follow my Facebook page, we will literally be like, you know, at a really nice restaurant having lunch, building our business. We'll be, you know, in cafes, we'll be in, you know, Costas. We'll be wherever we want to be, building our business together. So we live life on our terms, and that's the most special thing to me. It's the freedom to live life how you want to live it, to earn a full-time, more than a full-time income from home around doing what you want to do, and having the freedom to live your life how you want to live it, and to be present is just incredible, just absolutely incredible. So yeah, that's me, Sara.
Oh, Dani, that was absolutely amazing and so inspiring. You've just literally got the cutest family, and the fact that you like wake up and you all do your self-development together, and that you're bringing her on that journey. So like, I sit in the car and I've got the power on in the background. I think, I wonder what my kids are going to be thinking by the time they're 6 or 7. That was absolutely amazing though. Thank you so much. And I'm not sure if James usually asks that you do your 5 top tips. I don't know if he...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. I didn't want to just...
So 5 top tips. Anyone can do this business, absolutely anyone. So you just have to believe that you can. When I told you my story, I literally told you from the start, I had that rock solid belief. I was literally like, I'm going to do this. When you join this business, there's a bonus structure of £119,480. And the way that I look at it is that that's a pot there ready that everyone can unlock and everyone can earn. Just believe that you can do it, believe that you can unlock it, and believe that you're going to go all the way, because absolutely anyone can. Doesn't matter who we are, where we're from, where we are now, anyone can change their life with this business. Next tip is just be consistent. So when people join this business, a lot of people are maybe doing it full-time, maybe doing it part-time, maybe doing it around being a mum, but you have to do it every single day. And within like the last 5 years of doing this business, I haven't had a day off. You know, you can do as little or as much as you want to do, but you have to do something every single day. You have to be consistent every single day. Obviously, fall in love with the product isn't, you know, it's a no-brainer. You've got to love the product. You've got to be passionate about what you're promoting, and there's no reason not to be, because our product, you know, it stood the test of time. It's been around for such a long time. You've heard from James about how incredible it is, and you can rest assured you are promoting an incredible product that's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be around fruits and vegetables. They're not going out of fashion. They're going to be around forever and ever. So just literally believe in what you're doing, use the product every day, and you will have something to shout about if you're on these products every single day, because I've never heard from anyone yet in my 5 years that hasn't benefited from them in some way. So get on the products and you will love them, and all you're doing is sharing that love with others. That's literally all you're doing. Make a vision board is massive. So loads of people join this business. You have to know what you're joining it for. So literally make a vision board. And do you know, my last tip is getting buy-in from your family, because when people join this business, the biggest thing is getting other people to believe in what they're doing. And from the start, you know, taking my husband to that convention with me and getting him to see the vision going forward has been amazing. So like, we make family vision boards, and that's been incredible. So I've got my own vision board and my own goals, but a lot of people's why in this business, a lot of people why they do it is for their family, to give their family a better life, particularly like all the mums you've got in the business, is to give your family a better life. That's why you're doing it. So we make family vision boards where I'll sit down with Ellie Rose and Ross, and we'll say, right, what do we want as a family? What kind of life do we want? What kind of people do we want to be? You know, do we want to go on a run every week? Do we want to, you know, do our self-development every week? Do we want our family holiday to Florida? And then they really understand then why mummy's working hard, why you're working hard on this business. You've got buy-in from them. They know what your vision is. They know what you're working towards, so you're not on your own. So yeah, I hope they was okay.
Yeah, they were absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. And I think that's just absolutely amazing that you do a family vision board as well. And I think, like you said, once you get your family on board, it makes a whole world of difference, doesn't it? When they're on the same journey with you and they know why you're working hard and why you're putting in so much time and effort. I think we'll definitely be doing a family vision board this week as well. I don't know what will be on it. I'll send it over to you. My kids are young, but I'll let you know. And then what would you say is the vision for the future? So you've had this huge success, you've changed your life, got your dream home, all these incredible promotions. Where do you see yourself, I don't know, in 5 years' time? What's the goal?
So obviously when you start this business, you do it for yourself and your own family and your own reasons. But as you progress, you realise you really have an incredible gift to share with other people. So my vision now is to just continue to continue to change lives and to share this opportunity with as many people as possible and just keep on inspiring, you know. And, you know, I've changed my life, and I feel because I've done that through just an opportunity that I found on social media, it is my duty to go out there and find as many people as possible to share this opportunity with. So my vision is absolutely massive. Like, I'm never going to stop. I'm never like, right, I've hit the top position, I'm earning an incredible income, I'm going to put my feet up and relax. Obviously I enjoy it, and obviously I live an amazing lifestyle, but I'll never ever ever stop sharing it, because my vision is just massive. And I want, like, I just love the empowerment of it. I love that anyone can do this opportunity and anyone can join, and it's the person that you become. You just become just such a, I don't even know, it's like, it's just powerful, isn't it? Like the self-development, the mindset, like, and, you know, like before we started, we would have never thought that we'd be inspiring people, that we would, you know, I've stood on stage in front of 10,000 people and shared testimonials, and like, you know, like, you never ever expect that you're going to be that person. And I guess our duty is to help people see what they can have and how incredible they can be and what life they can have before they see it for themselves. And that's a powerful thing. When you join up a team member and they're like, you know, they haven't got confidence, or they don't think they can do it, or they don't think they're going to get any support, and you help them and you develop them and you watch them become this powerful boss babe that's like bossing life and, you know, bossing this business and smashing through the bonuses. It is so powerful. It's absolutely incredible.
I just absolutely love that. And I think it's so right. And you look back now and you think of all the people that need this business, and it definitely is, like you said, you want to just get out there and share it with as many people as possible, because like you said, you know, before you started, you was looking for something, you didn't want to just settle for what you had, and you really wanted another business opportunity, and we absolutely have something for everyone. Dani, you have been absolutely amazing. I'm blown away. Thank you so much for joining the call tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you very much to all of our amazing guest speakers tonight, and thank you for James for arranging as always. We hope you've enjoyed the call. If you've got any questions whatsoever, you can just pop whoever invited you onto the call a message, and they will go through them all with you and get you signed up, and we'll be welcoming you to our juicy family. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.